leaves the university at the age of 19, and at 25 he is the new youngest billionaire in the world. In the complex dynamics of the digital revolution that we are going through, more and more visionaries have appeared who are surprisingly young and bold. Jobs, Gates, Zuckerberg, Musk, Dell, and many others positioned themselves thanks to their innovative ideas. And now, it's the turn of the youngest billionaire in the world. Coming from New Mexico, more specifically from the famous Los Alamos National Laboratory, and at only 25 years old, this young genius founder and CEO of Scale AI, a company focused on the emerging world of artificial intelligence based in San Francisco, has already signed several contracts valued at $350 million with the Pentagon, several branches of the armed forces, as well as with other important companies across the world. And that's just the beginning. Artificial intelligence for everyone, narrator, like his parents, who were physicists working on weapons projects for the Defense Department. Wang decided to study physics for the purpose of working in the military sector, creating new and improved defense systems. Hence the idea of Scale AI when he was just 19 years old. This revolutionary processing technology makes it possible to analyze satellite images much faster than any human analyst, and it's currently being tested with great effectiveness at the Pentagon to accurately estimate the damage that Russian bombs are causing in Ukraine. However, Scale AI goes far beyond the military sector because thanks to its advanced algorithm, companies such as Flexport and General Motors use this technology to analyze mineral veins in rivers, process millions of documents within the transport sector, or analyze with great efficiency satellite images of autonomous vehicles. Wang assured that all the big industries are literally sitting on gigantic amounts of raw data effectively. The main goal of the technology developed by his company is to unlock that immense potential of empirical data accumulated through the use of artificial intelligence. Scale AI is currently considered the fastest growing company out there, driving its value from $4.7 million to over $7,300 million in less than the blink of an eye. With an estimated 15% stake in the company, Wang owns an estimated net worth of no less than $1 billion, making him the youngest billionaire in the world. And according to international market specialists, he is meant to become the next King Midas of the digital industry, a strongly oriented vision of progress. From a very young age, Wang demonstrated an intellect and scientific analytical reasoning ability that exceeded any established scale by competing in national coding and mathematics competitions, until, at the age of 17, when he worked in the coding department of Quora website, he met who would later become the co-founder of Scale AI, Lucy Guo. The same year he arrived at MIT, where he studied machine learning, but after a fleeting internship of just a couple of semesters at that prestigious university, he decided to found Scale AI the following year. His parents were worried about their son's ambitious idea, who immediately assured them that it was a temporary situation that he needed to do during summer, and then he would return to his studies. He stopped the traditional study just as Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg did at the time. He didn't come back to MIT the following period, and never finished classes because he completely devoted himself to his newly created company. With an incredible vision of the future and an efficiently designed structure and planning, Wang claimed that the immediate purpose of Scale AI is to offer a full range of affordable AI tools to anyone in the world without needing advanced studies or doctorates in automatic learning. And as proof of this, in 2020 he recruited Brad Porter, a robotics engineering genius who previously worked at Amazon, to be in charge of the entire technology department of Scale AI. By combining operational excellence with cutting-edge AI technology, Wang seeks to help companies develop the full potential to magnify their quantitative and qualitative analysis, explore more and better possibilities, and read all the available data much better than any human management. Its applications in the medium term are simply unimaginable. As a curious fact, Not even the huge success that Scale AI has had in the competitive market of data management and analysis has made Wang's parents overcome the disappointment caused by his dropping out of MIT. But as he has well mentioned, his goal is to continue growing and reach the big leagues of technology corporations around the world. A global business vision. For Wang, Scale AI's mission is to accelerate the development of all artificial intelligence applications because automatic learning can be used in many different ways, both online and even in real life, and its impact would be equal to or greater. Wang said the biggest impact the technology he has helped create can offer is to speed up every team that works on developing analytics and artificial intelligence in general, establishing the infrastructure to make it easier and faster for everyone to be able to build artificial intelligence, and everything related to automatic learning is another of the great goals that Scale AI has set out to carry out in the short and medium term. Since the founding of his company, Wang said that he has been able to get involved in many different departments, and by getting involved in those different areas, learning more and more about those different skills that make up Scale AI, he has managed to attract more people to his platform and train them on how to face increasingly complex tasks, with more and more people graduating from the company's training programs every week, which is a great pride for Wang and an immense added value for Scale AI. Wang's audacity and ambition are evident in ensuring that every hour they have thousands of tasks that are completed and essentially become a quality boost for all projects, which further raises the quality parameter demanded for each and every one of his clients. Although the term artificial intelligence is well known around the world, the population in general has no idea of the immense potential it will represent for daily life, he said. Basically, Wang has offered a brief look at what artificial intelligence itself represents, by stating that it will be the next wave of technology and innovation globally. But for that to be possible, there must be more companies committed to the common good like Scale AI to be able to build the full range of tools and software that allow other platforms and other companies to develop all the necessary technology. Innovation as a driving principle. Like many other great visionaries and innovators such as Edison, Jobs, or Musk, Wang is very clear that only innovation and the eternal search for perfection are the key that will allow him to establish himself on the world scene and position himself as a leader in the emerging artificial intelligence industry. One of the many projects they are working on at the moment is the global expansion of Scale AI, in order to intervene actively in the solution of the thousands of problems that exist in the modern world by analyzing all the data that exists, ranging from global warming to the biodegradation of plastics. And to achieve this, they seek to understand how legal systems work around the world and thus intervene globally. Wang ensured that looking back and being able to witness everything Scale AI has been able to accomplish to this day, the response and push they received from engineers using their products and tools is impressive. Companies such as Toyota, Pinterest, Airbnb, and General Motors have made significant progress in their respective business fields thanks to the analysis and tools developed by Wang and his team. If you reached this part and you are enjoying today's content, why don't you leave you like so that the video can be recommended to more people. A playful and exciting space for creativity. Like Google, Scale AI is designed so that its facilities work as a playful and attractive place where imagination, knowledge, and creativity expand and flow naturally to maximize the impact of each project, and then offer each one of its customers a package of solutions with immense quality and a very high performance. To demonstrate the concept of comfort and the search for a space designed for creativity, Wang said that the favorite part of his headquarters was the meeting room, where the large white tables are in the middle of his office, where people meet to work in the middle of a great brainstorm. They all bring ideas and solutions to each project in each of their respective areas. The reason for creating this kind of workers' honeycomb is because he has understood that his team likes to always be in contact, as part of a big family. Wang said that after observing the different work teams that help each other move faster, and seeing the progress they make in transmitting the knowledge necessary to understand automatic learning, he can affirm that if this dynamic is maintained, there will simply be no limit to what Scale AI will be able to achieve in the long term. Scaling empathy for success. Like any young person born at the dawn of the XXI century, Wang is not afraid to consider himself a geek who loves to read and absorb more and more knowledge. This young visionary assures that this approach is essential to reach the forefront within the world of artificial intelligence, but without neglecting empathy. For Wang, all the development achieved by Scale AI has to be implemented in a practical way in the real world. When he meets with his clients, Wang maintains a philosophy of understanding by trying to work with them and think about how all that technology he is developing will be able to mean new and better advances for everyone, and literally change the world. Certainly, this is one of the most important aspects that Scale AI has considered. Another aspect that this prodigy of artificial intelligence likes to affirm is that at the end of the day, each different project represents a personal challenge, a new milestone to overcome, and a new facet to explore. Scale AI's philosophy is strict in that sense. All of his clients' projects, from large Silicon Valley companies to small and medium-sized companies, receive the same empathy which is needed to understand their problems and solve them in a fast, efficient, and high-quality way. The future of Wang and Scale AI. Before the invention of neural networks, there were many traditional methods of developing artificial intelligence that worked quite well for small subsets of problems, recommendation systems, search systems, and other tools on the network. But with deep learning and neural networks available, Scale AI prepares the great leap into a much more mature technology. Wang is preparing to apply the full potential of artificial intelligence in the search and analysis of images with text, audios, videos, and much more in autonomous vehicles, in systems such as Amazon Go, Alexa, and others where the tip of the iceberg is hardly being seen in smart apps and analysis. Surely, great entrepreneurs and visionaries like Alexandr Wang will be responsible for social evolution on a new scale never before seen in the history of humanity. And with that last piece of information, we conclude today's video. We hope it was one of those stories that motivates one to seek and fight for their goals. Leave your comments on the video, and if you would like a specific topic to be discussed on the channel, you can also leave your suggestions below. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next video.